Just checking that we are live while we wait for the game to load. We are. Nice. Forgot to check the mic. I will just check that, see if I hear myself. Yes, I do. Sweet. Welcome my friends to Path of Exile. And I am so scared about this episode. The only thing we have left to do in Act 6 is to beat those beacons. And I have absolutely no idea if I will be able to do it. I have about an hour, I think, somewhere around there. It's already past midnight where I am, and I'm starting to get quite tired. But I wanted to put an episode in here. I was supposed to play a few days ago. Didn't do that because for the past 3 days basically I have had a killer headache. Like 2 days ago after work I had such a bad headache that I was basically bedridden for the entire evening and afternoon, and I couldn't sleep during the night, and it was so bad. And the day after I called in sick from work, and it was a nightmare. Today I still felt the headache for a bit. Now it's okay. I have my beer with me, so hopefully I will survive an hour of playing. And also I have my Christmas vacation. So nice to get off work earlier today. Anyways, let's go directly to our area where we need to go and wait for the loading screen while I open my beer. Since the time for our stream is relatively short today, we shouldn't waste it. So we're gonna have to find our way all the way back to the area where we need to beat the beacons, but I'm basically going to do a very quick direct path. I know basically where to go, so we will do that. Man, these ones were stubborn. Okay. No? Okay. I know basically where to go. So I want to check too. Let's take this one. Okay, with a sped up beating of our friends. Berserk is level up. Nice. I would like level up on gems that we are. Whoa, we really lost. Ah, come on, die. Sunder is level up. We don't really use that one, I think. Leech, nice. That was one of the gems that I wanted level up on. I want one on Cyclone too. I want one on the Totem. So my basic idea is to use the Totem together with ice glacial, whatever it's called. Oh, okay, let's take you. because the problem that I've had with the like final guardians, basically, of the whoa, whoa. Okay, I didn't pay attention to that one. That's fine. With the final guardians for the token or for the beacon is that I can't reach them with the cyclone. So I'm gonna try to reach them with the stay outside of their range as much as I can, and just use the the glacial. This. I really need to pay attention in the next act on defense. Wow, I really underestimate the defense on this character. I didn't think it would be this bad, to be honest, but this is a lesson learned. Definitely a lesson learned. Cyclone is level up. Nice, I like that. I like that a lot. So, what do we have here? Let's take... No, doesn't work. Oh, okay. Sorry. Okay, so armor is better. Plus 8 to all elemental resistances, but the pluses to everything else is way better on the shield that we have. So let's keep it the way we have it. Okay, I wasn't supposed to spawn it over there perhaps. Let's try to get it a little bit closer. I want to get a little bit more used with the Glacial Cascade before we get all the way up there. The problem with that one is that it's way more heavy on mana than the Cyclone. Timber Axe. My mana is gone. Let's take one of those. And we have mana again. Let's see, we need to go up here. Back off for a bit. One more. That's it. Nice. Let's go up here. We have Viper Strike is level up. Nice, I like that. seems to be it. A lot of bubbles. Let's try to avoid those for a bit, at least. I don't remember what those bubbles do, but I do know that they are bad news. Not so far away, please. Yeah, it works. Never mind. Okay, let's get away from there for a second. Okay, it only focuses on me. That's fine. Let's go back in here. Okay, it's dead. This one we can skip. Take care of you guys. Whoa! Okay, perhaps we will not take care of you guys. You will take care of me. Aye aye. Oh, let's try to avoid that. Can't reach. Ah, that's fine. Let's go back there for a second. Dead. We have you left. Okay, they went down. Nice. Good. Okay, so we're back to this lovely, amazing area that I fear so much right now. Okay, so I figure let's clean up everything that we can. Some of the statues will only come alive when we have when we are pushing the beacon. But I figure that all of these other enemies and also the ghosts will come only when we push the other beacon too. So that's basically everything we can do on this side, and over here Sandra is level up. I also want to try something, because I read in a forum that you don't have to run all the way. Now when we're here, we should be able to open up a portal somehow. So this is basically where we need to go at the end. The torch doesn't have enough fuel to ignite. And we need to push those in here. That is going to be our challenge for today. Okay, let's back out. Try to kill everything that we can. It stops here in the corner anyways. Can we reach you? Yeah, we can. Okay, so come on, right direction please. Right direction please. Come on. direct this direction. Yes. No. Okay, perhaps not.
My mana is gone.
My mana is gone. That's really tough. Okay, it's dead. That's good. That's one. Now we have these statues to take care of. Okay, let's get out of there for a second. I think that the ghosts, they infinitely respawn, basically. The statues will not, so that is good for us. But I think that when we can take this one here, closer please, close, come on. I don't know why this cannon or guardian or whatever it is focusing only on the whoops, only on the beacon, but it works for us, so I'm happy. Statues. Whoa, we have one of those. Let's try to avoid those guys. Right direction. Wow, this is so hard to direct. It doesn't work at all the way I hoped it would. But something that I didn't notice before is that they are focusing only on the totem. That's quite interesting. Okay, I am out of mana, that is why this happens. Can't really do anything at the moment, unfortunately. No. This is going to be a problem. I wonder, can I actually go up the stairs to beat them? If I can beat one, then that should actually help us to get the beacon in, basically. I think that's what I did in our last attempt in the previous episode. I beat one and managed to get it in. If I have more than one, then that is basically impossible for us to beat. But now at least it should be in the corner, basically in the last corner. Let's go up here. I also should actually try something, because I read in the forum that we can open a portal that goes here, so we don't have to run every single time. I don't know if that is actually going to be any difference for us that way, but why not? Let's try to open, because I know it didn't say how to do it, but if we open a portal here, this only goes to Lion's Ice Watch, so I don't know what it will take you. Stuck there. Whoa, wait, what happened there? Why do I jump? Okay. Ah, come on. Okay. Yeah, we don't have a portal here. I kinda suspected that would be the case. So I guess that we are not allowed to go up the stairs. So it teleports us to in the middle of the entire porridge of enemies. That's good to know. Can we attack them from any other side? Let's go up here. So I'm gonna fiddle around a little bit with the skill gems if this doesn't work. I want to approach the problem from different angles and see what we can do to resolve it. It's still there, but it doesn't do anything for us. Do get you there. It's really difficult to direct it somewhere. My mana is ah, come on, don't get stuck, please. Come on, okay, don't get stuck! I'm not even gonna comment on that one. I'm gonna take a sip of beer instead. Okay, Glacial, I don't particularly like Glacial Cascade anymore, to be honest. Problem with that one is it's so hard to direct it. I don't know if it is automatically directed towards the closest enemies or something, but I can't point it in the direction where I want it to go. It's so difficult. So, and I can't even think either, that's the problem. They attack me straight away. And it doesn't matter how many I kill, they will infinitely spawn. no idea if this is reaching them, that's the problem. We have... one is gone, come on. Come on, come on, come on, come on, come on. Get in, get in, get in, get in, get in. It's in. It's in. Okay, get out, get out. Okay. So one is gone. One is in. That is problem number one. So it might be that this strategy actually works. It's so hard to see if one of them is gone or not, because their range is so long. Whoa. Let's try to avoid dying. They are dead, okay. I think, so let's go back here, pick you up. It's not dead. Now they were triggered, okay. Let's see. Whoa! Okay, let's go here for a second. See what we can do. Die, preferably. Whoa! Ah, come on! Ah, okay, I didn't manage to do it. I was a little bit greedy there. Let's try to take it a little bit more easy. Here, take a sip. Beer. I was about to say chai, but unfortunately I do not have any chai at the moment. What about this hammer? 15 to 27. So, now we are on the exact same spot where I left off in the previous episode. I never managed to get past the last two guardians. Now I have an idea that might work, hopefully. So let's see about that. The portal is still here, but I can't use it. Ah, that's so bugging. Gone. Let's take care of you. Get you up here. Now we can take care of you. They are activated. Okay. Come on, come on, come on. You can do it. Come on, come on, come on, come on, come on, come on, come on. Ah. Too close. Too close. I was basically mashing the mana and health potion buttons just to keep the refill going. Wait, what's that? Sanctified Life Flask. 1460 in 3 seconds. Let's take that one. That is way quicker. Less health, but less time. So let's run around a little bit and see if we can fill it up. Actually, we don't really need to do that perhaps so much. When we die next time, we're going to... Okay, we have one now. We have 2. That's sufficient for now. Let's go up there. Let's see, what flasks is it that we actually have? I haven't used this one. This is Quicksilver. Movement speed. Chaos resistance. I don't know if movement speed affects cast speed. Ah, come on. Right direction, please. Okay, okay, okay. No, 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 no. Get it in, get it in, get it in, get it in. Come on, come on, come on, come on, come on. You can do it, you can do it, you can do it. Yeah! Oh! Nice! Yes! Okay, let's beat these guys. Let's light the beacon. Oh, yes. Okay. Talk to Whalem Roth. Whoa, look at that. You guys, we can actually skip. I guess they are the remnants from these guardians, or whatever they were. But now I can really relax and sleep fondly. Let's talk to him, and while we do that, I'm going to take celebratory sip of beer.
So you're the shape that's gone and sent me to the beacon, eh? Damn it all. These rules are now about to you. Legendary Whalem Roth, Captain of the Black Crest. Cursed to be the undead slave of some lowly. Outcast by the looks of it. You got an ass for a brain in a thick skull of yours? Course I'll ferry you to the Prime King's bloody reef. I'll be wanting to discharge this accursed duty and get back to me afterlife. It's all right. No thanks for being above water. Get yourself aboard and be quick about it.
Sail to the Brine King's Reef.
Don't think I'm going to be bawling and chaining after your sorry ass once our journey to the reef is done.
Nice. Might this be Act 7? Possibly, possibly. Find Nessa. It shouldn't be actually, because we still haven't resolved the issue with Nessa. And we are still looking for the Brine King. Let's do this. Yeah, exactly. Okay, this might be the last part of Act 6, perhaps. Let's talk to him.
Right, well on with it then. Go find yourself a salty sovereign to the throne. Fool's errand, if you ask me. Old Briney will catch you like a fish, but at least with you dead in the water, I'll be free to get on with my own voyage. So off you go, matey.
The Brine King.
Lord of Salt and Scales, what we used to call him. They say, when the gods got the boot from our lands, that monstrosity went to sleep down in the deep. Dream the kind of dreams that cause all sorts of gilded abominations to rise up, to plague and hunt us for what he thinks we must have done to him. Was a time we got ordered to hunt them things in extinction. Free the trade routes from old Briney's tyranny. Even so, not a sailor word is sold who would sacrifice a lousy deckhand or two by light of the full moon, just to keep that overgrown crab slumbering in the Oriathan trench. If he's risen again, you bet your bloody ass we're all buggered.
I had really big issues hearing what he actually said. Whoa! Yeah, now we are really underleveled, I believe. So we are back to basically dying from anything. One hit kills. This one we need to take. But that's fine, we can go back and level up if we need to. Like grind basically in other areas. Ah, come on, move. Yeah. Okay, so the last part of the game is the same as the first part of the game. Complete annihilation. But these ones are purple too. Let's try to use Glacial Cascade. It might actually be a good combo, because Glacial Cascade sometimes freezes the enemies. There we have a nice little boss thingy. Okay, this is a tactic that I think can work. We can take a portal scroll. These ones, we can take those and we can identify we can't do. Let's see if we can find a wisdom scroll. Viper Strike is level up, okay. Ouch. Let's stay away a little bit. That's it. No, we have you guys. And that's it, okay. Okay, and now let's identify you. Here we have cold damage to attacks. That's good when we use Glacial Cascade. Adds 1 to 5 lightning damage, 3 to 5 physical damage to attacks, 18 to maximum life, 10 to maximum energy shield, plus 9% to cold resistance. 4 life gained on kill, 2 mana gained on kill. I like that quite a lot actually. Armor 78. But we will lose some energy shield. And here we have those. Let's keep the one we have for now. Oh, got slow. Let's counteract that for a bit. That's not what I wanted to do. Come on. Just keeping a safe distance. Relatively safe distance. And move out a little bit. Okay. Out of mana. Come on. Move. Mana is refilled. We take you. That didn't work. We have behind us. Okay. Well, I managed to get quite far without dying. But this is definitely not an area where I can grind. Let's go up actually in the opposite direction, I think. Here we can't go anywhere. Oh, here we have those guys. Come on! Move! And we can remove them up. Come on. And it is down. Okay. So here we were, okay. We can go up here and we have Shrine to the Brine King, and we have some friends over here to take care of. Let's do that. that's it. Oh, okay, so that black goo thingy slows us down. That's good to know. Just taking a lap around this mount here to make sure that we will not be attacked while we listen or read to the shrine. Okay. Here we have the edge. Here we're back to Mr. over here. This seems to be an edge too, an edge. So it's basically just here where we can go. Superior sanctified life flask. Okay, consumes 15 of 30 charges, so it's only 2 use. We can keep it with us. Might be vital for our survival in the future, who knows? So we have a few scrolls of wisdom, let's take those. Here we have the edge. Basically taking a few of them at a time I think is good. Just playing it safe basically. Superior hallowed mana flask. No, I don't think we need that one. Here we have the edge. Oop, here we have a lot of them. Let's take you. Ay, ay, ay. Trying to stay behind it. Working on distance can be good sometimes, even outside of Corona times. But yeah, it's ooh, there we have a heavy bot, heavy hitter. It doesn't really look like movement speed increases cost speed. Okay, so here we have is this better than what we have? Doesn't really state. Okay, that's fine. Let's go back there. Let's take this one. Well, armor is better, but we have extra buffs on the shield that we have, so let's keep the shield that we have. It's a lot of orbs we have here. Okay, let's do a little bit extra. Okay, so crystal wand, we don't use wands. One-handed mace, 53 to 60. No. Well, it's a higher low point, but it's a lower high point. Let's take this one, I think. We can equip it and we can move you. Here and here. They don't need to be connected. Doesn't really matter where we put them for now. Try it out. Oh, let's take you. Move. Whoa, okay. Bummer. So, if we go in this direction, we should be able to meet where we were, I guess. No, we can't. But I can see it. So we can meet it a bit on the way anyways. We have still to go around here. And here. Whoa! So we can grind in an area like this if we keep doing like this, but it doesn't really feel doable, to be honest. It's like we can get some of the way, But we risk too much to die. That's the problem. Let's take you there. I mean, these enemies can one-hit kill us quite easily. So I don't want us to do that. I want us to grind in areas where we run lesser. It takes a little bit longer time, but we run lesser risk of dying. Because losing 5% of the required XP level for the next level, that's a lot of enemies that we have to re-kill. It feels like the mace is hitting harder. So this is basically where we were before, right? Where we had a boss. Here it is. Let's wait a second. Take one of you. And get out of there. Where did you go? Come on. There you are. Thank you. Boss is dead. Nice. I like that. Okay. So we should get very close to the area where we will have the Brine King, I guess. Whoa. Now we have only those guys, so let's take care of you guys without too much pain. Ah, come on. Oh. Now we can take you. Bit of extra support. It's unnecessary to risk too much. That's it. Nice. This part is explored. But we are not supposed to find Nessa yet. I actually just now read the description of the current quest. We need to find Nessa. Move aside a little bit, please. Dead, nice, okay. have a serpent staff. That should be two-handed. Yeah, it looks two-handed. Which means that we will lose our shield. Question is the damage output enough to lose the armor? I don't know, it feels like this mace is quite good, to be honest. I think that Nessa is to our left. Like in the center of the area. Too far away, come here. Okay, it disappeared anyways. Let's summon you again. Okay. Okay, we have something here. The Brine King's throne. Let's wait with that for a second. We have another one of those. Okay, did not really pay attention to that. So, let's see, we need to go straight here. Come on. At least we have explored most of the area. Let's walk around. And now she must be inside the shipwreck itself, otherwise I would be very surprised. She might be in the Brine King throne, but that should be the end boss of the area. Which might be difficult. But she's not. I don't have an exclamation mark in the ship either, so she shouldn't be there. I guess she is in the throne room. Ah, okay, we have you left to beat. That's it. Looks like it. We have Sundry's level up. Okay, let's enter the throne room, see how much ass will be handed to us. That, my friends, is a sure thing. I will take a sip of beer before we continue.
So strong, so dedicated. A man like you would never disappoint a lady in need. You're a gift, don't you see? A sumptuous feast for His Majesty on his wedding day. Really, we are both so touched by your generosity.
Whoa! the Brine King? Yeah, it is. I noticed that. Whoa! Ay ay, ay ay ay. I noticed that she said we are touched, like they are together. Let's take some of you and get out of there. Brine Spawn. Up a little bit. Try to stay outside of that tank, please. Stay outside of this. I like to refresh him a bit. Oh, get out, get out, get out, get out. The totem, so that it doesn't die when I need him to be alive, basically. Oh, okay, I did not have time to react on that one. That's fine. Whoa! Okay, what's happening? Nessa, be a good girl. Stay outside. Oh. This one. Okay, the totem is gone. Okay. Should refresh this one. Again. I think I managed to get out of that one. Okay, 1/3 down. It's going quite well. Quite well. Oh, okay. Perhaps I shouldn't speak too too soon. It's okay. It's okay. Not out there, please. And get... Okay. I did not have time to react on that one. I need to be a little bit more careful. It doesn't matter now, I have no XP left, but there is no indication to when this attack starts, so I need to get out a little bit more. Yeah, exactly. And now I have to move. I want you a little bit closer in. center. Let's take you again. You can take the mana. Whoops. And a health, please. Spawn you. And Nessa is back. And I am dead. Okay, Nessa is gone. So basically, every time Nessa appears, the area of fighting is getting smaller. Okay, that is going to be a problem when he has that kind of attack. Whoa. Yeah, like now, for example. Let's wait for a second. See if his attack finishes. It does. We have a little bit of extra speed. And again. And dead. Okay, that's fine. I just have to die like 400 more times. And then we've beaten him. Okay, I think I managed to get the token in anyways. That's good. But I think we have, it's very hard to see, one third left. So this far he seems to be I was about to say he seems to be manageable, but yeah, it's difficult. Quite difficult. But at least he keeps... Ooh, yeah. He still keeps his HP when I die. So the same tactic works here, even if it's not particularly fun, it works. And let's get out of there, take you. This is very close. Now we cannot avoid his water, whatever it is, attack. Yeah. This is going to be interesting. But it's not that much left. He doesn't seem to be using that water, whatever it is, attack so much right now. And I'm surprised he hasn't used this when I mentioned it. Let's take Totem again. Okay, we are so close right now. Can we beat him without dying? Yes. And we got the trophy King Tide. Nice.
I cannot carry this.
Death washed clean of dark desire.
Okay. So we have 2 shields. I think I want to take both of them. So let us scrap you and you, and I'm gonna compare the 2 of you. I think we have 2 scrolls of wisdom. So this one is plus 74 to maximum life, plus 8 to fire resistance, and plus 8% to all elemental resistances. That's really good. Plus 20 to strength, plus 4 to all elemental resistances, 34% increased spell damage, 44% increased mana regeneration rate, and 32% to fire resistance. Okay, I like that a lot. I'm gonna keep both of them. And let's talk to Waylam.
How did you? You're still breathing. Bloody barnacles on me arse. You, my new friend, are a legend of the high seas to behold. I tell you what, I've already done my bit getting you here, but if you're looking to sail onto Frisia, me and the Black Crest would be honored to take ya.
Okay, let's talk to Sin first.
And thus the Lord of Salt and Scale sinks to feed the fishes that flit amongst the ruins of Soartha. Come and jest of his divine juices while they are all washed away.
That's it. Okay. So, let's access Act 7.
Hold on to your cockles, me hearty. The sea betwixt here and Frisia be the most ill-tempered there is. Here's hoping you've as much steel in your gizzard as you seem to in your heart. Cast off!
And so, my friends, welcome to Act 7.
What'll I do now? This here broken bridge speaks to me so. A fair place to rest me old bones for a bit. And tell you what, with all this sunlight and fresh air, I can feel the calling forth of the poetic muse beneath me trousers. Been a long time since I felt this here compass point in any direction. Now, speaking of navigations and the like, a long time ago, I had me a nice collection of riches stuffed away in a lockbox. Being the stupid ass that I am, I buried the thing one eve when I was high in my cups. Can't for the death of me remember where except I knew it was near this broken bridge. The box has a silver locket in it. It holds the portrait of my late wife, Meredith. It's the last thing I have in this world to remember her by. If you happen across my lockbox in your travels, I'd be appreciating of its return.
Mervale.
It's a bit of an embarrassing affair, truth be told. Thought I could return to the golden days, you know. Be a terror of the high seas like in my youth. Problem was, they'd all forgotten me. Those young blighters sailing about, they had no clue who I even were. Figured if I could complete another great feat, like slaying that sea bitch Mervale, maybe that'd earn me my respect back. Suppose to tell you. That girl is stronger than she looks. All it took were one slip of the old hands, and next I knew, the Black Crest right against the coast, and I'm getting myself eaten alive by that hag. Peeled each separate muscle from my bones, she did. I tell you, it weren't pretty.
Lily.
I know Lily be missing me something great, and it cuts me deep not to go visit the lass. Thing is, I reckon she should remember me as I was. Not wretch at the sight of the spectre I be now. Let the legend live on in her mind, I say.
Pondium.
Think of the worst place ye can imagine. That's Pondium. Now think of the gods be damned best whorehouse you've ever had the pleasure of. That's Pondium. A pirate paradise full of bodies to stab, holes to fill, and devious liquor to imbibe. Brine rots control the whole island and make sure it lives up to the lowest of expectations. Can't imagine much has changed since I was there last. Still, it's a good place to swashbuckle and make love to a bawdy, buxom bunter out back of a boozy bar.
The Brainroot clan.
Them brine rods be a nasty bunch. Led by me very own flesh and blood, me baby sister Lucy. The rod mother, they call her now. Used to be that I were their leader, back when the brine rods were about one thing, and one thing only, raiding, pillaging, and plundering their scrawny black guts out. Old Lucy were me first mate, for years. But she got a whiff of the power that being captain could gain her, and mutineered me own sister. Dropped me on some deserted island off the coast of somewhere. The bitch. Took months to make it back to the mainland. That brine rod clan's been trouble ever since. Used to have some good old-fashioned pirate honor. And now, they're raving mad lunatics out for their next fix of fear and fortune.
Okay, thank you for that. Let's talk to Sin.
Judging by that rather curious ship and its errant captain, I imagine you had rather an interesting voyage here. Now, Inquisitor Maligaro. We must have his soul. He has most certainly returned to his old haunt, yet his manifestations are like wisps on the wind. There one moment, gone the next. While I am familiar with the phantasmal trails and tributaries that filigree this reality, Maligaro's exact whereabouts eludes me. You should speak with these desperates who cling to this broken bridge, that young Templar scholar in particular. Their mundane knowledge must provide where my enlightened sapience cannot.
The origin of the gods.
There was a time before the beast, bathed in the shadows of lost memory, when men and women like you could ascend. Through rareness of quality and the adoration of their people, these few could reach out into the quickening mists of immortality and grasp the power of godhood. Mind you, transcendence is never easy. Like the pains of childbirth, it reeks of agony, tragedy, and sacrifice. The sacrifice most often being of one's humanity. That is simply the way of it. Those of us who seek the immortal throne live long enough to see ourselves become truly monstrous.
Okay, you talked about him. That should be fine. I think we have two now, right? God powers. We have Soul of Risulatha. Soul of Tukama. We can read this a little bit. Life Flask gain 3 charges every 3 seconds if you haven't used a Life Flask recently. While stationary, gain 2% additional physical damage reduction. Physical damage reduction each second up to a maximum of 8%. The Soul of Abarath. 5% reduced fire damage taken while moving, unaffected by burning ground. Soul of the Brine King. You cannot be stunned if you've been stunned or blocked a stunning hit in the past 2 seconds. Then it looks like we have additional things that we can do below. Capture Method, the Earth Scorcher. While stationary, gain 0.5% of life regeneration per second, every second up to maximum of 2%. And so on and so forth. So we have 4 god powers at the moment, one of which is a major one. Okay. Now we need to talk to Helena to find out how to reach Malikaro. We will activate you. Ah, this looks so beautiful. The bridge encampment, and here we have a lot of people. Oh, we have Einar. Let's talk to him.
Ah, yes. You do seem to have a penchant for presenting yourself when times are at their most perplexing. It would seem that our Almighty has forsaken us. False deities from ages past now rise and ravage, while our blessed innocence remains as silent as the stones at my feet. So much for Templar propaganda, eh? Well, I suppose if we are to fend for ourselves, then I should answer your troubling arrival with our own most pressing tribulation. The relic that washed ashore and started all the chaos. It was covered in ancient Val inscriptions. The symbols were much weathered, making them challenging to translate. Yet I did my best. The inscriptions spoke of the god Ralakesh. If this object somehow housed the spirit of that many-faced monstrosity, then I fear we are all in danger. Ralakesh was renowned for his penchant for subjugation and control. Please, I urge you to destroy this god before his strength and dominance grow insurmountable. Nip this divine threat in the bud, as it were. Our poor friend, Grust, has likely become Ralakesh's avatar in this world. At least his recent behavior would indicate as much. If you could see to Grust's passing, Ralakesh will be forced to retreat into the relic. Destroy the relic, and perhaps you will also destroy the god.
Ralakesh.
Yes, Ralakesh, the god of many faces. I read about this god when I looked after the museum in Theopolis. It said he was obsessed with governance, in particular the control of humanity through our base animal instincts. He ruled over the citizens of one unfortunate Val city. Alas, the name escapes me. Yet I do recall that his experiments brought his subjects to the brink of extinction, and that he was forced to enslave many a primitive Asmerian of the time so as to repopulate his domain. Though I shudder at the thought, I can only imagine that Ralakesh has rather similar plans now.
Silk.
It started with a few mumblings in his slumber, then long forays into the wilds, searching for relics of a distinctly arachnid nature. I thought it a natural extension of Silk's eccentric persona at first. Then came the sleepless nights studying those relics, the fevered recitations in broken Valish, the strange 8-phase rituals. Then one night Silk gathered his collection and scuttled off into the darkness without a word. Silk has always been susceptible to fine fictions. Perhaps he has finally shunned reality altogether.
Whalem.
A fascinating case that flies in the face of all that is natural. Whalem is undead for sure. Something we have in spades in Rayclast. But a sentient, reasonable ghost? Now that is rare indeed. When we talk, I feel as if I'm staring into the breach, witnessing that which man was not meant to know. I have theorized about what animates the pirate's essence, how he manages to manifest on this earth once again. I think I shall compile my observations and speculations into a book. Yes. Eramir's Elucidations of Undeath. Has a nice ring to it, don't you think?
Okay, who do we have over here?
Thank the gods. You're no saint, I can see that. Though, who am I to question what form divine providence comes in? I am the great Alva Valai, reliquarian extraordinaire. A seeker of mysteries, explorer of the unknown, lover of all things that glitter, and I need your help. The lost temple of Azeroth. Halls lined with finery, boxes stuffed with glimmering riches, and relics touched by insurmountable power. For eons, lost to history, until now. I believe the secret of its location lies in the vast city, which until very recently was submerged and completely unreachable. But with all that's going on, the city has risen from the depths and, well, it's still completely unreachable. It seems the only way to even get close is across the river, and the only crossing is overrun with violence. I have a plan that could make both of us unbelievably wealthy, but perhaps one day.
Okay. The Temple of Atsutal.
I believe the secret of its location lies in the vast city, which until very recently was submerged and completely unreachable. But with all that's going on, the city has risen from the depths and, well, it's still completely unreachable. It seems the only way to even get close is across the river, and the only crossing is overrun with bandits. I have a plan that could make both of us unbelievably wealthy, but perhaps one day.
It was the same thing. I have such a hard time hearing sometimes what people are saying. Let's talk to Helena. She has something to say related to quest Essence of the Artist.
Turn your back for the barest moment and Rayclast bites you in the proverbial. I imagine that's how you're feeling upon visiting us this time. It's how I feel about now. I'm afraid that the Inquisitor's spirit has indeed returned to the Chamber of Sins. Yet while you won't encounter Meligaro by wandering his halls, I do perhaps know how you can find him. Whilst investigating the Fell Shrine, I learned of the existence of a map, forged by Meligaro from his own viscera. This map allowed him to transfer his spirit into another form of existence, an existential safe house to which he could retreat should death ever attempt to take him. Understanding the map's purpose, Vol tried to destroy it, to no avail. So he locked it away deep within the ruins of Frisia Cathedral. Find that map and place it upon the Reverie device in Meligaro's old laboratory. And when you step over that threshold, expect the very worst.
Waylam.
Don't get me wrong, I've witnessed many unsettling things in my lifetime, but a spectral corsair living next door to me? We reside in dark times indeed, when the living need share their quarters with the dead.
Silk.
I didn't think it possible for Silk to grow any more peculiar. But then I've been wrong about so many things since coming to Rayclast that I shouldn't have been at all surprised. Still, It's interesting that his behavior of late has mirrored that of certain Templar zealots I had the dubious pleasure of meeting back in Theopolis. Like them, Silk appeared obsessed with finding answers to this reality in some ethereal realm of divinity. For my part, I prefer to keep faith in this world. The answers that come from beyond are seldom the ones we want.
Grust.
My poor Grust. A kind man. A strong man. And now... I begged him not to meddle with that relic. It washed ashore after the earthquake, and Grust simply had to know whether it was a danger to us. To me. The unholy thing within that device. It possessed Grust, turned him into a monstrosity. We fled the village, and as I turned back, I saw he was killing them. The stragglers, killing them all, even the children. My Grust is dead. That thing that has stolen his body. Please, destroy it.
Trading.
I'm aware that you and Grust had something of a commercial relationship prior to his accident. As is the Asmeri custom, Grust's few possessions have now passed to me. I'm by no means the warrior he was, yet I know my blades and bows well enough. At least it's something I can do to honor his memory, and to keep my mind off things.
Gina.
You arrive. The Great Spirit spoke in my dreams, told me that darkness would again drown our lands. And you, Exile, would walk before the flood. But what is this? You are not alone. A shade, a memory, older even than... No, older than spirit? Fear grips my throat. I shake, but the spirit drapes a warming cloak upon my shoulders. This ancient ghost that follows you, it has the trust of the spirit. And if the spirit trusts, then I trust.
The forest encampment.
My heart weeps for our old home. But what the spirit gives, we must embrace. The spirit, it claims who it needs to, when it needs to. There is no sense in sadness.
Silk.
I watch Silk for many days, scurrying to this old Val stone, scurrying to that old Val ruin, always muttering. He talked and talked and talked, yet I heard no one answer. The spirit warned that I should stay away from him. It pained me. Silk is my friend, yet I must listen to spirit. I go from Silk's side, and now he is gone from mine. I do not know where Silk go, but I see him in dreams. He is caught in great spider web that stretch into darkness. And that spider web, it is full of bones. More bones from more people than I ever see in my life. If you find Silk, please, free him from the web. Don't let him become bones like the rest.
Rayclast.
Rayclast has changed. Once, I knew my place in this world. I knew my place within the spirit. Now, doorways have opened. Doorways I can neither see nor touch, but through which the spiritless ones pass all the same. The spiritless ones must be driven back. Their doors must be closed. May the Great Spirit guide you in your battles against these ancients that mean us nothing but ill.
Waylam.
I belong to no one but the spirit. I have no need for the sweet words and caresses of a ghost. Waylam, he makes me laugh, and he hears the voice of the spirit. Not in the same way I do. His spirit speaks of the great waters beyond this land. He pays heed to the spirit, and the spirit loves him for it. I do not. It is better to speak to the dead than no one at all. Waylam knows the spirit, but he will not know me.
Okay. That was the last person to talk to. Nice. Let's go to the world map. So, we are back in what I believe is Act 2 with the forest encampment. Yeah, exactly. So the forest encampment is down here. That seems to be fallen. And now we have this area here instead, which then was the crossroads. I think so, yeah. So we need to work our way down. Sorry for that. Down to the old forest encampment to kill Grust. One of our former friends. Now, not anymore. I also noticed that we have some kind of temple or something in the lake. There, I don't think we have been yet. We missed it previously because up here was the access to... Perhaps not? Yeah, the wetlands. Up here was the access to the pyramid that led us to Act 3, I think, if I remember correctly. But yeah, that will be for another time, my friends. We will finish the episode here. Time is right now closer to 2 o'clock in the morning than 1:30, so it's really time for me to go to bed. By a long shot. Honestly, I shouldn't even have started to play this, but I couldn't help it, and I'm very happy that I did, because now we solved the issue with the beacon, which I am supremely happy with, and I will be sleeping very nicely tonight. But for now, my friends, I thank you so much for watching. Stay safe, take care, and as always, I see you next time.